Welcome. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to be just subtracting x over 3x plus 9 minus 8 divided by x squared plus 3x. And to do this problem, again, the main important thing is we need to make sure we have common denominators. But it looks like our denominators are going to be a little bit complex for us to try to just easily find, what multiple they share. So what's very helpful a lot of times is for us to simplify each of these as much as possible. Now we see that our numerators are already simplified. We can't simplify them further. However, let's go and see what we can do with our denominators to simplify them. So here I can factor out a 3. So I'll just rewrite the whole expression again. So if I factor out a 3, I'm left with 3 times x plus 3 minus 8 over, and then here I can't factor out a 3, but I can factor out an x. Okay. There, you can now see that both of my denominators do share an x plus 3. So I'll write my least common denominator, or least common multiple of your denominators. But my least common denominator is going to include an x plus 3. Now I need to determine, well, what else do they have to include for them to be common? Well, this one's multiplied by an x, and this one's multiplied by 3. Therefore, my least common denominator is going to be 3x times x plus 3. So to get each one of these two to be your least common denominator, if I already have x times x plus 3, that means I need to multiply this by 3 over 3. Because remember, we need to make sure we multiply our numerator and denominator. Over here, I already have 3 times x plus 3, so I need to multiply by x over x. Therefore, when now multiplying across, I'm left with an x squared over 3x times x plus 3, which is our least common denominator, minus 8 times 3, which is 24, over 3x times x plus 3. Then I can combine these. Now that they have the same denominators, I can rewrite them as one expression, which is x squared minus 24 over 3x times x plus 3. And then if I wanted to write the restriction, remember, we can go ahead and set our denominator equal to 0. So I say 3x times x plus 3 equals 0. Now to solve for this, I can apply my zero product property. That means I can set each one of these products set equal to 0. So I could say 3x equals 0 and x plus 3 equals 0. Therefore, by solving for x in each term, I could say x equals 0 or x equals negative 3. Now, what does that mean when x equals 0 or x equals negative 3? It means when x equals 0, my denominator is equal to 0. When x equals negative 3, my denominator is equal to 0. So since those are the values when my denominator equals 0, we say our restriction is x cannot equal 0, and it cannot equal a negative 3. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you subtract two rational fractions. Thanks.